Welcome to Tarot Tuesday for the week of June 3rd. It's an odd day here, and I believe that most of the Southwest has gotten rain at some point between yesterday and today. So, a good little cleanse moving into our warmer months here. And so, astrology-wise, we still have our Venus and Mars energy in these fiery planets, but our Mercury is in alignment with our Sun right now in Gemini, and Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So right now we're in this time of clarity, of communication. So that's one thing, and air fuels that fire. So our thoughts and words can be really fueled by our hearts and our actions. So just know that things that are happening now are being meant to be understood from a place of just observation is how it kind of works when we're in this Gemini energy. So seeing things for what they are, not from a place of preconception. All right, so Aries to Pisces, here we go. I'm going to do 2 more shuffles. There we go. That was it. Okay, so Aries, you have this 9 of Wands reversed. And so what we're looking at here is that, you know, Aries is, which one is in Aries right now? I believe it's Venus. Venus is in Aries right now. So hanging on to old feelings, old ways of doing things. There is this need to hold on to things as you know them. But the issue is that right now, you know, with the world and us, we are constantly evolving. Us as individuals, us as a collective. And so, Aries, do your best to, you know, when you're feeling in those moments that there's something that you just don't want to change or do, but everything around you is changing and moving, you are just going to have to move with those changes at this time. Yeah? So, Aries, really just be okay with moving and feeling into a new way of being, a whole new way of being and perceiving things. So, Aries, there might have been ways that you used to react to a situation, and this is asking you to like be open to changing your habits a little bit, maybe even too. All right, that was Aries. Taurus, I literally think that you might, I don't remember off the top, I know I've seen this card recently. It's been weird using the same deck because all of my decks are not with me, but so Taurus, it's like, I also want to say, I see you, Taurus, needing to take, like, the moral high road out of situations right now. So, seeing things from this, you know, where Gemini is in our Mercury is, like, being able to do and, like, speak from a place of a higher mind, a less reactive mind. You're being able to leave with a clearer head out of situations. So say there was a disagreement at work or in the home, wherever it was, being able to just, take that moral high road of, you know, I don't need to let everything, like consume my mind right now. You're going to be able to leave with a clearer, conscious, when you are able to you're able to leave situations and not, like, you know, bring that work back home, bring that home to your work, whatever it is. Like, you're not cross contaminating, like, okay, this happened in this arena of my life and I'm not taking it home with me anymore. Yeah? Okay. That was Taurus. We have Gemini. Happy Gemini season. Wow. It's like one of the least happy cup cards. You have the Eight of Cups. It's right side up, which is a good thing. And it's just saying, you are walking away from old, like, emotions, old stories of things that you've been carrying around that were not meant for you to carry. So Gemini, just, like, it's your birthday season. So what you might be doing is just looking at this past solar cycle or past solar cycles of where are these burdens that I've carried that really aren't doing anything for me in this moment. And so Gemini, just make sure that you are, or yes, Gemini, make sure that walking away, like, cause like what's been fun is like the last two at least have been about walking away from things, and it's not a bad thing. Like, walking away from things, like this one especially, it's meant to make you feel lighter when you move away from person, places, or things that you've outgrown. Maybe you've just decided that things don't align with me. Like, I'm literally at a place that I had to walk away from because it didn't align with me anymore, and it's not a heavy burden anymore. Like, this was the first time coming back. And so, Gemini, I'm just giving you this like as a tidbit, like, you just, like, you can walk away from things, and it might not be immediately that you feel the relief, because there will be grieving time, but once you feel like that separation finally break, like, it will feel like a relief, even if it doesn't feel like it in this moment. You will feel relieved if you let go of, like, just old baggage. We'll call it baggage. Yeah. Okay, we're at Cancer. Page of Wands. Page of Wands. So Cancer, you're in a point where right now your creativity, your passions, you want to lean into prioritizing them. And, like, you might not be like a master of whatever craft. And, like, sometimes that is not the goal. The goal is to just, if you have a creative pursuit that you just enjoy doing, just continue to do it. Like, I am not the best bundle person. I dislike tying things, but I do love doing this. It does give me joy. It does give me a time to be in that flow state where I'm not letting the world consume my head. I'm not like doom scrolling when I'm doing that. And so Cancer, just find little things that can be a little spark of joy in your life, and prioritize those. Look how beautiful the sun coming out is right now. It was dumping on me when I walked out here, so that was great. But yeah, the sun will come out. Cancer, if you prioritize, like choosing the little joys in your life every day. You have to see the glass half full or half empty. It's up to you. And I'm not doing it I keep promoting this, like, it's not a toxic positivity thing. But it is like, you have to decide that your mindset is not going to be in a cloud. You have to decide to get out of the cloud. But I will say that also coming from a place of, like, if you are feeling things deeply, you gotta dump them out. You gotta get those feels out in, a healthy way. And what better way than by doing something with your hands, doing something creative, or just doing something that you enjoy. Like, if you need to binge a show, do it. If you need to, just like enjoy your favorite restaurant, those are little joys that you are allowed to have. So Cancer, let those little things that spark your life, like, yeah, just like put them in the forefront. Like, do one a day and just see how it lifts your mood day by day. Yeah, it might not be that you are, you can't be happy every moment of every day. I get it, but just choose something that inspires you. What is your reason for waking up every day? And choose something to, like, just tune into that thing for like a minute or two, even if that's all you have. Yeah. Okay. We are at Leo. And so, Leo, you have this Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is saying that you have, like, you are watching the fruits of your labor grow. It might not mean that you are harvesting at this time. We are coming upon, like your season's in about 2 months from now, and I think that that's might be what you're watching, is that you might have these plans for the summer that are like, or you might have plans for just like, something that you're growing right now. And you're just watching the fruits of your labor. So you might not be like in results town yet. You are just in a place of, like you've seen like how you've, like if you had a resolution at the beginning of the year and you're seeing it, like you're seeing it, you're not seeing exactly where you want to be, but you're seeing it progress. Just know that, yes, Leo, things take time. Like things aren't immediate gratification all the time. And so you are just in that place of savoring the moment right now. Yeah. Okay. Virgo, ouch, my bad, but you're also ruled by Gemini, and so maybe the weight of this season right now is just a lot. So you have the Ten of Swords, and I like to see, because like the horizon here, it's nighttime and then like the dawn is coming, and so this is just the darkest point before the dawn. We have like, yeah, your ruling planet is in Gemini, which is you are also ruled by Gemini, but you guys have very opposite ways of seeing things. And so this moment, this week, might be showing you ways in which you are maybe stuck, and you are just being shown it. You have the opportunity to move past it once, darkest before the dawn, like the dawn is coming, but you just have to, like, you're hitting a realization that's going to show you that there is something in your life that, can be done, or like, approached in 180-degree different way. So be open, Virgo, to seeing things from a completely different perspective. Yeah. Okay. So we have Libra. Here we are. We have our card reversed. And so Libra, Judgment. It's saying that while people see the indecisiveness as wishy-washy in our like stereotype, but we actually are some of the biggest judges. And I'll even say that, for like the Virgo, as like the perfectionist sign, Libra actually carries a lot of that weight as well. And so Libra, I'm seeing it as, we don't need to, black and white the world right now. The world absolutely does not need to be, like, for our internal worlds, like, it's not the end of the world if something didn't work out 100% the way that you wanted it to. It's working out how it has to. I will say that while it's easier for things to be this or that, sometimes there is this gray, and like this gray area, this literal gray area behind me. And Libra, I will say that this week, because this card is reversed, it's asking you not to make quick, clear judgments or actions. It's asking you to sit back and observe in this Gemini energy. Observe what is actually happening around you versus taking clear-cut actions on things. Or making judgments on things. You cannot judge a book by its cover. And it's saying, Libra, that we don't want to we don't need to go into harsh judgments. Like, we aren't known for that anyway. So it's not a hard judging time. And don't be hard in judging on yourself. Like, it's not a clear-cut decision that you need to make on yourself either. Yeah? Okay. So we're at Scorpio. Wow, we are having a fun time this week, everybody. Okay, so Scorpio, the Eight of Swords reversed. is saying that the way that you are thinking and perceiving, and so like we are in Gemini season, it's the 180 degrees opposite side of the zodiac from yourself. And so you are, and I'm saying that because like just Gemini's logic versus a Scorpio's logic, which Gemini is, yeah, very open, very, seeing all sides of a story, and Scorpio is laser focused all the time. But it's asking you right now in this moment, it's saying that that clear cut laser focus, it's this or that thinking Scorpio, it's going to lead you into your own internal prison. It's like Vipassana meditations where your worst enemy, your mind, is your personal hell unless you can master not being locked into your thoughts. So Scorpio, right now, like if you have a strong belief that is not being realized in the world, it's because you are being too like rigid with your thoughts. And so it's asking you to release that way of thinking, at least for this week, Scorpio, so that you can open to a different perspective and open to a different way that things work in this world. Yeah? Okay. Scorpio 2, Sagittarius, we have the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands reversed. And so Ace of Wands reversed is saying that Sagittarius, you have, like, are you distracting yourself from things that give you joy, things that are sparking your life? Make sure, like I've told to Cancer, that you prioritize, what is your reason for waking up every day, and give even just a moment to acknowledge it. Because like maybe we can't live our passions every day. Like if your passions are hiking, but you live in the middle of the city, just like tune into it. Like if you have like, even just like people have like hikers have like all those like travel stickers around their water bottles, like just checking in with the, like, you know what, like this world is great and I will meet those mountains later. I'm going to be locked into wherever I am. But just, yeah, bringing in a little bit of that joy each day, just to check in with it. Your passions, like if you are like, so like I know that I feel better if I do yoga, like even just like a little bit, even if I get like a salutation in once a day, I feel better because I've tuned into something that gives me joy. So, or like, yeah, even like, yeah, like I have all this stuff around my car. I literally have like whatever mini bits of like the plant world I can have in my vicinity at all times. Um, and just because I'm not like, gardening every day like I was, I'm still tuned into it. So Sagittarius, make sure that you just tune in a little bit to your passions every day. Yeah? All right. Oh, I almost stopped it. What I meant to do was grab another card. Yeah. Okay, so we're at Capricorn, and I think that I've given you this before, Capricorn. I don't know if I gave it to you reverse, but I'm pretty sure I gave you this before. So, it is the Knight of Wands reversed, and it's saying that Capricorn, you might be extending too much energy in a place that does not need to be forced or rushed. Things take time. And I think that this was basically what I told. Cancer too. So, if you have a passion project, if you have like the example that I just gave to Sagittarius about hiking and things, but you maybe not be that like skilled at it yet. In that example of hiking, like if you've never been on a hike before, maybe don't start like on a week-long backpacking trip. Maybe start by like driving somewhere where you can do like a 30-minute loop, an hour-long loop. Start small. Don't overexert yourself and start big, Capricorn. Work with where you are and then work up versus trying to work from the top down on whatever it is that you're doing, all right? I don't fully know what that means, but I don't have a lot of Capricorn in my chart, so. All right, we're at Aquarius. You have the Four of Swords reversed. Four of Swords reversed. And so what this is saying, I feel like it's getting brighter because the sun is like immediately behind me right now. That's okay. Four of Swords reversed for Aquarius is saying that there is something that you need to let go. You need to let go of something or other in this life right now, because it's just going to continue to be a dead weight in your life. Do not carry dead weight in your life. It's literally going to, you know, I will call it even a Cancer right now. Like normally, like I told other signs, like it's just baggage that you're carrying, but this is beyond baggage, Aquarius. Like it's like a Cancer, and it doesn't have to be a literal Cancer. It could be like just a thought, a weight on your mind constantly. It's going to be a thought or a weight on your mind constantly if you do not just let go something that is meant to be gone right now. So Aquarius, and this is a Gemini season, it's an air sign season. Be willing to open your mind beyond what you already know, and you cannot move forward from a place, a frame of mindset that you already have. It needs some space. So it might be a good way to describe this is, like if you've been ignoring signs and signals in your workplace, then don't expect it to be different. Because my literal example is that I watched like a similar situation happen over and over again of we're just not going to acknowledge a problem. We're just not going to acknowledge a problem. And you can call it out a bunch and maybe it'll dissipate or go away. And it wasn't until it affected me personally that I had to be like, oh, you know what? This is not a good situation. So Aquarius, if you have seen over and over again someone's patterns or workplace patterns and that they don't get resolved, they're never going to be. So you have to choose differently. Or mindset wise would be something like, for if you are obsessed with something, it can be anything, it can be a person, place, or thing, and you personally keep obsessing with this thing, and but it's not helping you in your day-to-day because you're spending your day in this place of obsession. I'll even compare it to doom scrolling, I guess. It's just compulsively pulling out the phone to distract yourself, and it's not keeping you productive. If you're wanting to do something tangible, like right now I'm collecting a bunch of things that I want to turn into art, and right now it's just sitting there. I am making the steps because I didn't have the proper tools was the main thing that I learned. But yeah, so taking the proper steps towards doing that thing versus choosing the addictive thing. Could be the phone, the chemicals, whatever it is. Just Aquarius, know that that there's something that is consuming your mind, or your body, your everything, and it's time to let go of that. Yeah. Okay. All right, on the last one, Pisces. Wow, look at you coming around from last week. I don't think you're doing so good. You got the Three of Cups. Three of Cups, right side up. And so Pisces, enjoy this moment. Enjoy your time with people that you love and care about. Prioritize choosing to, end your day, fucking happy hour, whatever that is. Maybe happy hour looks like, I don't know, D&D, whatever you're doing, could look like run club, all the things. Whatever it looks like for you. Pisces, I do see it being with people. So Pisces, like being around people and doing things you love. Doing things you love with people you love is going to really, yeah, just like brighten your mood this week. Yeah, that was everybody. That was a weird one. It was a weird one. It's Gemini season, and so things don't always, like, they're not clear cut. It's not a clear cut moment. It's a time to just be open to learning things a different way. So, everybody, that is for